Hey, yo, my peeps, I'm here live at the Hub in the Bronx, 149th Street and 3rd Avenue. I'm going to tell you the story of how right over here by the sidewalk in the street, I got jumped. But I survived. Oh, and they stole my phone. It was crazy because, well, right now it's September 15th, 2024. It's a Sunday. It's a little after 8:30. I am doing people watching in the Bronx. So my situation was I was recording, and I was recording across the street, and I went around, and then when I got to the other side, a lady said, "Hey, don't record me." I was like, "Cool, I understand. I apologize." I moved my camera away, and when I came back around, a black guy wanted to talk to me because he was working. He wanted me to record him. I said, "All right, cool." He was telling me his story. He seemed pretty nice. He was telling me that he wished he made more money, but he was a cleaner. He wished he would make more money. He wished he had more help. So I was like, cool, cool, cool. He was like, then a lady who's part of a crackhead tried to shoo me away. "You're recording us, you're recording." No, I said I'm recording him, but she tried to shoo me away. So I dodged her. I come back. I start talking to him. And the black guy again, the cleaner, she comes back around with a cup in her hand. So now I say, "Yo, bro, I gotta go." So I leave. And as I come back around, because I'm going to start walking towards the shuttle bus, one guy stepped into my frame about 6 to 7 feet away. He got mad at me. He was like, "Why are you recording me? Why are you recording me? Do you have my permission to record me?" I was like, I was stuttering a little bit because I didn't know what to say. But he got close to me. Now I'm like, you know what? Let me de-escalate the situation. I apologize. I was talking to the black guy. I was having a conversation with the black gentleman. He's like, no, you're recording me. Give me your phone. I was like, no, I can't do that. So he was approaching me on my right side, and I had my phone on my left hand and my tripod. And he decided to wrap his arms around my neck, but he didn't choke me, and he wasn't choking me out. But he was basically holding me. So now 3 other bums surround me, and they're grabbing at the phone, and they're grabbing at my arm. They're trying to pull on my delivery bag, which is on my back. And now I'm trying to yank myself away, but reminding myself, don't hit the guy, because now you got 3 other guys around you that might hurt you. And I'll tell you something, in the street sometimes, some people want you to be provocative or to provoke because they're looking for a fight. And that's typically what happens. If you provoke, a fight happens. But the Latin guy who was holding me, the first guy who didn't like me recording, he wasn't hitting me or punching me. So these other 3 guys are now tugging at me. I dropped to the floor one time. I still have the phone in my hand, in the tripod. I get back up. I'm good. I'm still trying to resist. Still not trying to escalate. I'm telling the guy, my fault. I'm sorry. He's like, "You recorded me. Break his phone. So now I remember I pressed the button on my phone to power it down, just to shut it off. And they're still tugging at me. And finally, hold on. I'm going to let this ambulance pass. Sorry about that. All right, I think we're safe now. So they were able to drop me the first time, but I got back up. I had the phone still in my hand. And, the main guy, the Latin guy, who was still holding my neck, but not choking me, and he still hasn't hit me, but he's aggressively holding onto my neck, keeping me in place, and I'm trying to leave. And I'm surrounded by 3 bums when I dropped the first time, and then I get surrounded by another 3 or 4 crackheads surrounding me, trying to get my phone. One guy had a skinny black baton. He was trying to whack at my phone, but again, it wasn't dropping. And mind you guys, I'm not a tough guy. I'm not a strong guy. I'm not even an alpha. I would be like a good number 2, number 3 in a hierarchy, but I have good grip for some reason. I probably could do some rock climbing, but I was holding on to that tripod mad hard. But then the numbers were too great. At this point, I'm trying to figure, okay, should I just let the phone go? But I'm like, no, there's a good video there that I like, that I shot of this area yesterday that, at this point, when I got over here to where the guys, the bums are, the crackheads, the druggies, I had like a good 50 minutes. I went all around. It was a funny video. I really didn't want to let it go. But when they dropped me the second time and I fell on my side, my bag opened up, the delivery bag, because it has a flap on top. And that's another black guy came out of nowhere who wasn't part of the guys surrounding me. He came on the side out of nowhere and just yanked the phone out of my hand. And he went across the street here, because I was on the floor over here on the street. He went this way and around the corner. I get back up. These guys that were surrounding me stop. They start like scavengers stealing the stuff that came out of my bag. They stole an umbrella that's in a case that's half broken. They took my battery charger, which is okay. I could always get another one. They took headphones that don't work, a couple of wires. So what they took was just garbage, or at least just not valuable, because I do use it. The battery charger was worth something. That helps me keep working and recording longer. So I get up. Oh, well, let me tell you this. While we're on the floor and they're still trying to get the phone and I'm losing control, this is when I bitch out a little bit and I start going, help. Because at this point I'm losing control of my phone and I'm like, shit, I'm screwed. And this guy yanked the phone. Everybody started rushing my bag to take the stuff, of course. They didn't take everything. I calmly put some of the things I was able to grab back into my bag, which is like my toiletries, a banana that I ended up not eating because it was on the fucking floor. And I got up, I looked around. I was more embarrassed that I was being recorded by someone and people were looking at me. And I looked around. I went from right here, I went across the street. I went around the corner. I saw the guy like 50 feet away. The guy who took my phone, but I decided I just let it go. He was with this tall black guy. I was like, nah. I got away from this one jumping without really getting a true beat down. Let me not get another jumping over a phone. But in that moment, I realized, oh shit, they could still be following me from the back. So I ran, let me show you my finger, down the block. So I got around the corner right here. And at that point I felt safe and I left. But they took my phone, my battery charger. I took the loss. It is what it is. I wasn't even angry. I didn't look for any cops. I didn't try to get back. That place is filled with at least 20 of 30 of them. And I know it ain't worth it. And I think one of the reasons why they didn't want to hit me, because not only did the main Latin guy who was holding my neck, again, not choking me, he told everybody not to hit me because they were worried about cop intervention, going to jail. So it was strictly just holding me. Because that could have been a lot worse. I could have been stabbed. I could have been beat up, punched. And look, I might be able to handle one guy, but it's just too much. It's just too much. Should I leave, guys? See what I mean? Again, I'm not going to escalate those situations. I didn't say anything crazy, nothing aggressive. I try to apologize. I try to leave. There's some guys out here you're just not going to win with. There's some guys that are bigger and tougher than you. What you want to do in the streets when you get into an altercation is you want to de-escalate. You want to scan your surroundings, be aware of your surroundings. And if you gotta fight, you gotta stand your ground because you don't know where it's gonna go. Remember me telling that guy who had me like in a chokehold, but he wasn't really choking me, but he was just holding me firmly. Me telling that guy I could record in public. So what? He's so agitated. He's not thinking about what's the right thing to do. To him, in the streets, I'm being disrespectful. So to him, he's right. And it's me. I'm the problem. So you gotta understand that. Sometimes you think you're in the right, you're gonna lose with that mentality. Sometimes you gotta just take your lumps, take the loss, apologize, and move on. Oh, so what ended up happening to me? I didn't really get any bruises. I mean, I had a little soreness on my knees, but let me show you. I got a gash that I didn't realize until like 15 minutes later. Let me show you. It's a long one. And my delivery bag is broken. Hold on. This is where I'm sitting my tripod on. I'll show it to you right now. This is the left side. This is left side that's broken. Okay. We're gonna stay here for about another. I think it's a good idea if I just do a 15-minute video, as you saw with that guy. He was agitated a little bit. Now, I don't know if he's necessarily agitated at me or he just want to do a performance for the camera. I don't really want to know. But I'm still here. How did I feel after the attack? I was more frustrated that I lost the phone. I was glad they didn't do anything extra to me because there's like 6, 7, 8 of them and I'm just one guy. My glasses didn't break. Look, I'm a nerd from the Bronx. Because I grew up in New York, I got a certain level of street smarts and a certain level of balls because I'm from the Bronx. But really, if I lived anywhere else, if I lived in a small town in Ohio, I would just be a soft, nerdy guy. That's all I would be. What are we peeping on, people? We at the Bronx at the Hub. I'm only going to stay here for like another 3 minutes before I really get the beats put on me. And I'll be honest, like right now I'm a little nervous because I am in a position where I don't know where the issue is going to come from who, from where, who's going to get angry, what are they going to choose to escalate, what really is, what's the provocation for them to act the way they act. I'm going to zoom in just to show you the area and then I'm going to probably leave. Hold on. Oh, I gotta go. So right there is where it happened. I was recording, then I came over here. We were fighting on the street. Well, not fighting. It was an altercation. I dropped twice on the street, was able to come up, and I went around the corner. Let me go back to one. So, you know, I'm all right. It's okay. A lot of worse could have happened. But you walkers, you tourists, you got to be very careful. You got to be respectful. Sometimes content's not worth it. Don't get close to the Bronx Zoo. I mean, you could probably record from across the street and zoom in if you got that type of camera. The cameras now have really good zoom in. So I'm probably going to record this people watching video 1 more minute. I want to make sure I don't get those beats. I don't want to learn another hard lesson. I'm going to record another video. And I'm going to do around here as well, just a little bit. And then I'm going to head over to 149 Grand Concourse. So we're almost done. Thank you guys. Please, thank you for listening to my story. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Consider tipping me. If you feel bad for me, wah. But I made it. I'm okay. Just got to be careful. What's funny is the cops are actually usually posted underground on the side I am, in the train station, the 149 3rd Avenue train station. So if you ever get caught up, run downstairs. They might be cops or one of the employees of the booth. So I'm gonna go home. I'm tired. Not home. I'll go record the other video. Let me. I can't go home yet. I gotta go do some things. All right, later.